I don't know if you have that app Songkick. You can track all your bands that you follow or that you listen to, and they'll tell you when gigs are coming up in your area, so you can plan out like your gigs for the year. But like, there's
Yeah,
so many bands come and go, and you just mightn't get a chance to see them because you've other things on, like with life or maybe even another gig or something. And then years later, then you find they're broken up and you're getting into them. And you're like, oh, they played Dublin 4 years ago, and I never got a chance to see them. Like, it's
yeah.
so you
In a
can't you
small
can't
back.
go to everything.
Yeah, and usually when it's in Dublin, if it could be like in a small back room somewhere, like the Academy or something. Like you'll never
Yeah.
get to see bands like in rooms like that, So
Yeah,
yeah, it's horrible when you miss it.
it is. It is. But yeah. So anyone got any gigs lined up this year that they're going to? Eric, I suppose you've loads coming up, do you?
Yeah, I've already gone to a few, and I have a few more now. I'm a massive Snow Patrol fan.
Yeah.
Me and my wife really love Snow Patrol, and we went to see them twice actually there in Belfast.
Yeah. You met
Was it
them as
three
well, didn't you?
times? Met them. We were on the Late Late Show with them and everything. Like
Yeah.
Laura's a massive fan. I'm a big fan of them as well. I think we've seen them like 18 times or something.
That's
Wow.
unbelievable.
But yeah, we're going to see them again in the summer up in Belfast. They're playing in Boucher Fields or somewhere like that.
Oh
So
yeah.
that'd be a good one. But we're also going to who else are we going to see? The Queen Stone Age are playing.
Yeah, I'm going to that.
That'd be a good gig.
Very
Yeah,
good.
going to that. There's a few other ones that are knocking about there, but there's a couple of good gigs to look forward to. Oh, another one, Hans Zimmer. Got tickets for Hans Zimmer. That's gonna be class.
Oh, that's another one on my list. I missed 2 years ago, Hans Zimmer.
Yeah,
And believe it or not,
he's playing in
I
November, dude.
and I went on Ticketmaster about 2 hours ago, and there is tickets there, but they're 130 each.
Yeah, they're expensive. You might find one on like I don't know adverts or something like that. Some lads
Well,
selling them
100,
there.
130 isn't bad, Gav, is it?
I just when you have
It's
to
kind
buy.
of going right these days for concerts, though.
Yeah.
Still a lot of money. It's still a lot though.
It is a lot of money, yeah. But that he would that was if we had done another round, Hans
Yeah.
Zimmer. But that I think I'd be in floods of tears the whole way through it though. I'm very
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah, it
should
will
get
be. It's one of those emotional gigs. Yeah.
you should
yeah.
get a little fund going on your Patreon there, Gav.
Yes.
Buy me a coffee, buy me a Hans Zimmer ticket. If everyone puts in a
Yeah.
fiver, we'll
That's
get
sound
Gav to go to
podcast.
Hans
Yeah.
Zimmer.
Yeah, that's sound
Hashtag get
podcast.
Gav to hands.
Oh man. And you know what? There's actually Block D right in front. And there's a couple of tickets available, so
Oh,
I
Very
might
good.
I might
yeah.
maybe edit that out. Someone else doesn't mind.
Yeah. Well, I won't post this until you buy the ticket, right? So
Yeah, no, I have to get them. I have to get them. But yeah.
very good. What about you, Marcus? You got any gigs coming up?
I'm trying to remember. I think my next one is Primal Scream. I think they're coming up. I'm trying to. I'm just drawing a blank here. Stereophonics is coming up. Damien Dempsey. I love Damien Dempsey. I go to see him quite regularly, a few times a year. Trying to think who else. I can't remember actually. But I think of next week or next couple of weeks anyway. At Primal Scream.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, I
Yeah,
caught them a
they're
few years
great.
ago.
Yeah, they're great live. I just think they're just rock and roll band. They're great crack.
Yeah.
I was
I'm just looking at the list. Sorry, go on, Gav.
I was just gonna say I was up in Whelan's there on Friday night. I went to see went to meet a friend from America who is on a Metallica podcast, Metal Up Your Podcast, and he plays guitar with a country singer called Morgan Wade. She's a female singer, very good. We went up and got to hang out with them all, and a lot of Nashville session heads were there, and got to have a few pints with them and stuff, and a few tales were told, and it was a fucking blast.
Class.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds like a few podcasts in the making there.
Some of these stories can't go to air, but yeah, it was really good. They were actually going on tour with Bush and Silver. What do you call them?
Silverchair.
Yeah,
Silverchair.
Silverchair, Bush, and Morgan Wade. I was talking to him today. He got back to Nashville, and they're playing Madison Square Garden in a couple of months. So they're opening there. Like, yeah, it's
Wow.
Fair play to them.
Is
cool.
Silverchair back on the road again?
Yeah, they're doing an arena tour in America, and he said that then they're coming back to Europe, and then they're going back. He also just done support with Alanis Morissette and Joan Jett with this Morgan Wade. So she's definitely up and coming. Um, I was talking to people in Whelan's that travelled from Nottingham over to see her. They couldn't get tickets in England. It's like small venues, like, you know. Although they done the Glasgow, the O2 in Glasgow on the last night. I don't know why they only done Whelan's in Dublin, but um, yeah, she's making strides, you know. It wouldn't be my real cup of tea, but her voice is phenomenal. But it was different. But it was great to hang out with the boys and hear about the nuts and bolts in Nashville and songwriting tales and stuff. So
Fairly. Very good. I'll just give you a quick rundown of what I'm planning to go to in the next few months. So, Nine Inch Nails are actually playing Ireland for the first time in nearly 20 years in June, 15th of June. So I got a
Mhm.
ticket for that. Black Flag are actually playing in the Opium on the
No
19th of
way.
June. Yeah, which
Pure
is
punk.
a bit mad, like, yeah, that they're still going.
Wow.
Now I don't know what incarnation it is.
Yeah.
Obviously Henry Rollins isn't there. It's probably only one or two of the original members, but still, it's Black
Yeah.
Flag.
Yeah.
Iron Maiden, of course, in Malahide Castle on the 25th of June. So, yeah, I'm tempted to go. I think it's actually sold out, Gav, is it?
did any of you hear that there's another member dropped out of Iron Maiden?
No, I didn't hear anything.
I thought I read something today. Obviously, Nico's gone, but I heard the guitarist, what do you call him? The blondie boy.
Yannick Jers,
Not sorry, not Yannick. The other, Smith.
Adrian Smith.
I heard Adrian Smith might be packing it in.
Right, okay.
Um, I seen them in Belfast in that Boucher Field where you're heading, Eric. Like it was good. It was kind of a box ticked. I don't think I'd buy a ticket to see them again.
Yeah,
I think it
I know
was.
you're not a fan anyway, Eric. I know that.
I liked them,
No,
but
it's amazing. Don't
yeah,
know what it is. Just don't like them.
I
Yeah.
the music's great, but they're just. I don't know what it is. They're not as. I don't know. There's just something missing. They're not.
I much prefer Metallica to the Iron Maiden. You know what I
Yeah, I'm
mean?
trying to say like that balance. They're nearly in the same age group. Okay, Maiden's probably a little bit older, but there's just something missing. I don't know what it is.
Did
There's,
you see them? Who supported them that day? Was it Airborne and
yeah,
what
yeah.
was the other band?
Uh,
Uh,
Actually, Adrian Smith walked past me on the way in.
really?
He jumped out of a
Right.
taxi. I'm like, "Is that?" And Luke was like, "Hey," and he just walked in. I was like, "Oh
It's
fuck,
mad.
probably only up
Yeah,
a
I
bed."
saw them that day. I thought they were amazing that day up in
Yeah,
Boucherfield. I thought they were absolutely brilliant. I thought Bruce Dickinson's voice was
it's right.
exceptional.
Yeah,
They're very energetic. They did a nice long show.
yeah,
Nico
yeah,
was on fire on the drums.
yeah,
Um, I don't
yeah.
know.
I don't know. I think the crowd was shit or something. There was no energy. It was a bit flat. The crowd or
It was an
something.
old crowd.
Yeah,
It was an older
yeah,
crowd. There's no doubt about that. But
yeah. There was just something
yeah,
missing. I thought. But
I don't know. I might tip down. I see Neil Young is playing Malloy Castle, so this is obviously the crossover from Glastonbury.
yeah,
So I missed him the last time round. I'll probably end up going to that one. And then Alanis Morissette, she's playing on the Sunday in Malahide Castle, so I think she's Glastonbury as well, is she?
yeah,
Yeah. So I don't know. That's a lot of gigs in a short space of time. So we'll see how far the
Yeah.
funds can stretch.
We'll probably
Yeah.
end up going to Alanis Morissette as well, but I think I
I'm,
don't think
I'm
I'm gonna
going
get a
to.
ticket. I think like Malahide Castle when you go to them gigs, like literally it's a free gig. You can literally sit outside in the park
I
and
know.
hear
Yeah.
and see it. It's I
Yeah.
mean we went to Arcade Fire last year. Now we
Yeah.
bought a ticket. We went to it. It's brilliant. But I was surprised that they meant people just standing outside listening and watching the gig for free. So I was like, I'm gonna do that this year for Alanis Morissette and I think Chic are playing with what are they called?
Nile Rodgers or Duran Duran.
Duran Duran. Yeah, Chic and Duran Duran are playing, so I might go to that as well. Just a freebie if it's a nice summer's day
really.
in
You
the
can.
park.
The
Why
sound
not?
is still good. You can
Oh
get.
yeah, man,
Oh
it's
yeah.
perfect. Absolutely
Yeah.
perfect.
You can see
Yeah.
the big screens and everything. Yeah. No
Yeah.
bother.
That's mad.
Jeez.
Sounds like Slane
I
Castle
mean,
back
I
in the
mean,
day.
it's like yeah, that's what I mean. It's like being at Slane. You know, what I mean, you're gonna get the same vibe, like you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then who else? Joe Bonamassa, of course, is down in Cork at the start of July for the Rory Gallagher tribute. So I think there's still tickets left for the 3rd of July, but I know Gavin, you can't make it that date anyway.
No,
So
might see
we'll
him in
see.
Donegal.
I might see him in Donegal, yeah. Who else? Oasis playing Crow Park. Move on. We'll say no more about that. Queens of the Stone Age we mentioned. Disturbed and Megadeth. That's a strange one.
Yeah, I'd actually love to go to see the Sturt, but I heard there's a lot of
No, I wouldn't go.
negative vibes about them these days.
I think that gig will get cancelled. I think there could be
Probably will, yeah.
security issues there.
I was on a podcast last night and we had a good 10-minute discussion about that. All right. I probably it will go ahead because enough people don't really give a shit. But yeah, he's a. I don't like him. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Who else is there? Saxon, The Offspring. These are bands that play very, very
The
regularly. And
Offspring.
then, of course, Hans Zimmer then in November. Yeah. So look, there's loads of stuff happening in the next few months. It's great to see.
There's a lot of Irish acts too. An awful,
Yeah.
an awful lot of Irish acts and a lot of good music around as well. That I think we should definitely be checking out as well. Like to keep the scene going, as you guys know, gigging, you definitely have to get out there and support the Irish acts and local acts because there is a lot of good stuff happening around the country now that it's not on the scale of obviously an American band or a global band, but the music is just as good with some of these
Yeah.
bands. It really is. It's one thing I like to advocate is get out and support your local acts.
And if you like the video, hit the like button. I'm sure Gav, you will share this on the That Sound.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So make sure you subscribe to Gavin's channel, subscribe to my channel. We will talk to you on the next one. Bye for now.
Yeah.
See you later.